Hey guys, this is Mr. Whitney. Welcome to Speech and Debate. I'm making this video to introduce the course. First, I'll discuss my classroom rules and policies, go over my expectations, Hive criteria, citizenship, and grading. Then I'll go over some of the specific class activities. My rules are pretty simple. Work hard and be nice. What does it look like to work hard? Well, it looks like showing up on time, focusing on your tasks, getting stuff done, doing your best even when you don't feel like it, and taking responsibility for your own learning and success. And what does it look like to be nice? Well, being respectful to everyone around you, including your teacher, and being willing to help those around you. Here are my classroom policies. Tardies. I follow the school's tardy policies. You are considered tardy if you arrive after the bell rings. Tardiness will affect your citizenship score. And 6 tardies will result in a U in citizenship. Also, you'll be marked absent if you arrive to class after 10 minutes. Bathroom breaks. I don't make you ask me to use the bathroom, but you do need to take the hall pass that is hanging by the door. You will be stopped in the hall and asked where your hall pass is. Also, please just use the closest bathroom. Don't wander through the halls. Personal electronics. This is a touchy subject. I think we can all agree that personal electronics have become an issue in classrooms that distract us from staying engaged in the class, not to mention the toll that they are taking on our mental and emotional health. Box Elder High School has adopted a strict policy of no personal electronic devices in the classroom. They need to stay silenced and put away out of sight. They can't even be on your desk. You will be issued one warning, and after that, it will begin affecting your citizenship and turning into office referrals and parental contact. Seating chart. I'm giving you the choice of where you want to sit and who you want to sit with. However, I will be creating a seating chart based on where you have chosen. And once I've created that seating chart, I expect you to use that seat when you arrive to class. I'll be using that seating chart to take roll. And if you aren't in your seat, you will be marked absent. That said, I'm pretty flexible about moving seats if you have a legitimate reason or need special accommodations. Just talk to me. Also, I reserve the right to move your seat if it's clear that the people that you've chosen to sit with are causing a distracted learning environment. Now let's discuss my classroom expectations. Box Elder High School follows a Hive culture. Hive stands for hard work, integrity, vision, and engagement. Throughout the school, you'll see posters that detail what Hive looks like in various areas of the school. If you want, go ahead and pause this video to read through what the Hive classroom criteria looks like. Your citizenship grade will reflect how well you follow the Hive classroom criteria. Do you follow Hive culture all the time? Most of the time? Some of the time? Or rarely? Also, note that in order to get an H, you also need to look for opportunities to help other classmates. This ties back into my second rule. Be nice. Be willing to help other students. Now that I've discussed my rules, policies, and expectations, let me explain my goals for this class. Number 1, to increase your public speaking confidence. Number 2, to increase your research and persuasive writing skills. Number 3, to increase your active listening skills. Number 4, to increase your collaborative cooperation skills. And number 5, to promote civil discourse. But I want to sidetrack for a second to talk about public speaking. Let's be honest, most people are terrified of it. It's natural to have anxiety about speaking in front of a group of people. By signing up for speech and debate class, I hope that your goal is to overcome some of your anxieties about public speaking and let's be honest, there's really only one way to achieve that, by doing it multiple times until it becomes less scary. So, whether you are already a confident public speaker or whether you're afraid that you might literally faint in front of the class, I hope that you'll give yourself a chance to grow these skills. Because I can promise you that it will increase your overall confidence in life and your ability to effectively communicate with other people, which are important skills for overall success in life. Okay, let's talk about the curriculum for this class. I'm trying a different approach than I have in previous years. My goal is to give you quite a bit of choice and autonomy throughout this course, and primarily be your mentor and advisor rather than a lecturer. You'll be mostly working at your own pace or in small groups for debates, although there will be midterm and end of trimester due dates. You will be working towards your own individual goals based on your own interests. Here are some specifics. You're going to have a menu of options to select from in both speech events and debate events. Each of these events is assigned a point value. In order to get 100% in class, you will need 600 total points. Half of this needs to be completed by midterm, and the rest by the end of the trimester. Now, this is a unique class in that some of you have signed up to compete in tournaments, and others of you have just signed up for the ELA elective credit. Although I can't require you to participate in tournaments, I can incentivize you by giving you 50 points for each tournament that you participate in. This means that if you're competing in tournaments, you won't have to do as much in class. Let me also just add that competing against teams from other schools is fun. And in my opinion, it's even easier than doing these events in class. Debate tournaments don't take place in an auditorium in front of a large audience. Typically, you're in a small classroom with just a few other competitors from other schools and maybe one or two judges. We have a blast at these tournaments, eating pizza, joking around with each other and other students from other schools. It's a lot of fun to attend, and I hope that you'll seriously consider it. Okay, here is the menu options for speech events. We'll be learning more about these different formats and types of speech in the days to come. You can go ahead and pause this video to read through it if you would like. And here are the different choices for debate events that you can choose from. Again, we'll be learning more about the differences between these formats in our first week in class. Note that you get 50 points simply by writing your case for your debate event. Here are a couple of other important tools that I've put together. You will need to schedule your own in-class events, whether it's a speech event or a debate event. I'm keeping a calendar in Canvas where you can sign up. Now, this is either going to work beautifully or be a complete disaster. That's up to you. I'm hoping that I'll be able to open this calendar up each day to see what events are scheduled and use that as our daily agenda. My fear is that this calendar will remain empty and everyone will try to cram in their events in the last week to get their grade, which simply won't work. So, to help keep the class paced, I'll be holding regular one-on-ones with you and your teams to set goals and to schedule events. The second tool is a work plan and goals sheet. This is a way that you can track what events you have completed as well as track the total points that you've earned. Please note that while speaking and debate events will be judged by the class, your grade is ultimately determined by me based on rubrics. Winning or losing an event does not determine your grade. What determines your grade is your preparation and your performance. Finally, I want to end with just a little more information about competing in tournaments if that sparked your interest. Our school competes in UHSAA Region 5 against the schools that are listed on this slide. The debate season runs from October through May, and typically we compete in about one per month. At the end of the season, we compete in regionals and, if we're invited, state. Last year, we made it to state with a very small team. I'd love to see a larger team competing this year. If you are interested, talk to me. You do have to register through Register My Athlete and pay a season fee. But I promise you that this is a way to take your experience in speech and debate to the next level and make it something that you will never forget long after you finish this class. All right, that's about it. I look forward to working with you this trimester and hope that we have a fun class where we gain some confidence and skills and make some memories.